record to the cloud. All right. Thank you for your patience.
Absolutely.
All right. So I'll do like a 3, 2, 1, and then, oh, hang on, let me put my blur back on because nobody needs to see my, like, I guarantee there's gonna be dogs walking around, kids walking around, husband walking around. Put my blur back on. This thing. All right, good. We're recording. That's good. Stop video. Here we go. Choose my virtual background. Okay, okay. I think that's the one I normally use. Okay, let's go. All right. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, it's Tasha Tolliver with Tasha Tolliver Consulting, and we're back with more lessons learned by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. And today we have with us Linda. Oh my God, what's your last name, Linda?
Souders.
Linda Souders. Linda, thank you so much for joining, even though I just horribly forgot your last name.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Not more excited than me. So Linda, I just wanted to put this out there because I do it at the beginning of all these interviews. You and I ended up meeting each other because we were both on a reality TV show called The Block. What season were you on?
Season 11, and it is the next season up to be aired.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I was on season 8, and yeah, I mean, I did a call to action looking for entrepreneurs to, you know, come on and tell me about their stories and be generous with, telling people about some of the lessons that they've learned. And I had 36 Bloxers sign up, and then just one just random entrepreneur. But like the Bloxers community, like so amazing, so
It's awesome.
generous.
Yeah, very awesome. Awesome.
This has ended up being like a really, really long blocks promotion, almost more than anything. Because at the beginning of everyone, I feel like I almost like have to acknowledge it. It's weird if I don't acknowledge that all of us are from the block. So
it's a great community though. I've met some amazing people.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely like one of the best parts of, I mean, being there to like meet everybody in person was really, really cool. Getting to be around Wes and learn from him was really, really cool. But this Facebook community that we've been able to enjoy after, where everybody goes after the season's over, just amazing.
Yeah, it is. I was kind of scared, like right after going in when he threw us in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, a little timid, but you don't fit, once you're in there, you don't feel just like going on the show. You just feel comfortable. Everybody's there for the same reason, whether you're a startup or $1 million business, and they just rally around and just help each other. And I love that.
And that was a cool part, like, and it ended up kind of replicating itself in a smaller way. With the series though, I have entrepreneurs that have been in business for a year and are making less than $25,000. I have people that have been doing this for 8, 9, 10 years, making, over $1 million, everything in between. So
yeah,
it's pretty cool. So Linda, tell me about your business and tell me how you got started.
All right. Well, I am the owner of Souders Soul Seasoning. It is a spice company. We have 8 different blends. And how I got started was my famous chicken and chop, which is now our signature blend. And I got started and called it a chicken and chop because I was looking for a way to like make ordinary baked chicken extraordinary. We love chicken, and I'm from the Midwest, so I'm in Florida now, so we didn't barbecue as much. It was seasonal. So like in the wintertime, I'd have to move, barbecuing inside. So I, wanted to figure out a way to just make my baked chicken just stand out. And after, I don't know, 6, 8 months or so, I came up with this recipe that wasn't really a recipe at the time. It was just a way that I baked my chicken. And so I started having friends over. Of course, summertime came back around, and that was my go-to recipe, now for like all my meat, for chicken, for ribs, for, pork chops, kind of everything. And so fast forward to 2022, because I'm being used to, I had moved to Florida in 21. I'll be here 3 years now. Yeah, 21. And so, of course, here, barbecue all year round. So I was barbecuing and I'm like, oh my God. So every time I would make it, my chicken or something with this chicken and chop seasoning, I would say, this shit's so good, I need to bottle it up. Like I would just say that, like, just, how people love food and they just, oh, that was just something I would say. And so after a year of saying that, it hit me one day, you should do it. And I was
Okay.
like,
Yes.
yeah, let me, kind of experiment with this. So I went into experiment mode and start making it in big batches. Of course,
Okay.
my friends and family already knew about it, so they were on
Right.
board to,
Uh,
try it and review it and stuff. And so
yeah. Yeah.
I started out with my chicken and chop. People loved it. They were putting it on everything from popcorn to potato chips, salad. Um, yeah. And so when I went on the blocks, I went to Neiman. He was one of the judges on I think I was in the last class. And he's a vegan. And so he looks at it, and I had them in little resealable packages at the time. And he's like, does this contain chicken? And I'm thinking, no. He's like, why you call it chicken and chop? He's like, I'm vegan. If I looked at this, I might think that there was some type of chicken
Mm,
product in it. And I was like, never thought about that. Like, I wouldn't think that because I'm not
I would
vegan.
have
So,
never thought of that.
but you got a point. So came home, revamped. I got suggestions to put them in bottles, rebottled it, and now the chicken and chop is known as the signature blend.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I love that. So about how long have you been using the bottles and
I
kind of
literally, right after I came back from the blocks, I rebranded. So that was in July. So I
okay.
think I had my rollout of my rebrand it was September because I went and I had a whole professional photo shoot and everything. I had my whole rebrand and rolled out in September.
Well, congratulations. Like that's amazing. I wonder how many hundreds, maybe thousands of people say like, "Oh, I should start a business doing this. I should bottle this, whatever." And then they just never do it.
Yeah.
And then the world never gets to know how amazing
Yeah.
their chicken would be, right?
Yeah.
Like with this signature seasoning on it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a saying about, what is it? How's it go? There's the most millionaires or something like that are buried in the ground because people don't, they die with their invention or their idea or their, something that they wanted to do. And I've always been the type to, I'm going to try. If I fail, that may be, but it'll propel and it'll help me for my next venture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm going to try and I'm going to figure it out and see if it hits, it hits. If not,
Right. So what's next? What are your plans going forward from here?
Um, well, at the moment, I am going after some local retailers. I did get my first store, a Bloxer, in Ishpeming, Michigan. It's
Okay.
Rare Earth Goods, and so we're found in Rare Earth Goods in Michigan. I'm
Okay.
going after. I've sent a few emails to some local grocers here. I've had a couple meetings, and so now I'm just trying to kind of get into stores. I'm FDA approved, I'm state approved. I got, UPC labels. So I'm ready to take on the big boys. But
Okay.
I want to, of course, I want to hit up my Indianapolis local stores because I'm from Indianapolis
Yeah.
originally. And then I want to get into some local stores here in Cape Coral and Fort Myers, Florida. So that's my next big step. I also just applied for, I'm ex-military spouse. My husband was a Navy
Okay.
veteran. And so it came to me a few weeks ago. I was thinking, oh, I would love to get into the military exchanges. So I applied.
Yes.
Yeah, I applied to get in there,
Oh,
and you have to use Range Me to, and they kind of facilitate, I guess,
okay.
the deal or whatever. So I did that. So I'm waiting to hear from them. So yeah, it's just kind of getting my name out there. And I've signed up for a Target accelerator program. which will help. They kind of almost like the blocks, Target and Whole Foods. And they have
Okay.
accelerator programs where you basically, they'll team you up with a successful already entrepreneur that is in Target. They'll help you with all of the things that you need to know and how to get in there. And of course, that's kind of helps you to make
Of
that
course.
changeover, you know, with them, and it gives you that knowledge as well. So I've done that for wholesale, and I mean for Whole Foods and for Target as well. So I'm waiting to hear back from
Oh
them.
my gosh. So what, I mean, what are you gonna do if you get like some big nationwide contract? Like, are you ready to scale that fast?
I am ready to scale. However, I am going to use a co-packer. So that's what I've been. I had my state inspector was really, really sweet. And she gave me the names of some local co-packers here in
Oh, that's
Sarasota and Fort
wonderful.
Myers that she, you know, that has really good reviews and things.